In 1791, on the brink of Haitian Revolution, a grand feast was hosted in Cap François, now a Cap Haitien. What started as a decadent dinner party among the French elite quickly spiraled into chaos, betrayal, and bloodshed. Saint-Domingue, the jewel of the French colonial empire, was the world's largest producer of sugar, but the wealth of the island came at a cost. Hundreds of thousands of enslaved Africans toiled in inhuman conditions, sparking resentment that would soon erupt into rebellion. By 1791, tensions were high. Inspired by the French Revolution's ideals of liberty and equality, enslaved people and free people of color demanded their rights. Meanwhile, the French elite clung to their power, throwing lavish parties to distract themselves from the storm brewing around them. On the evening of August 22nd, 1791, prominent French plantation owners hosted a grand banquet in Cap François. The mood was celebratory. Rumors of a slave uprising were dismissed as mere paranoia. After all, what could an unarmed, oppressed population possibly do against the mighty French colonists? They toasted to their wealth and power, completely unaware that just miles away, enslaved Africans were organizing the largest revolt the New World had ever seen. As the banquet continued, the revolution began, led by figures like Tati Boukman and others. Enslaved people across the northern plantations rose up, setting fire to the estates and attacking their oppressors. The dinner party's revelry turned to chaos as word of the uprising reached to the banquet hall. The dinner's party and revelry turned to the chaos as word of the uprising reached to the banquet hall. Plantation owners, dressed in their finest attire, fled for their lives. Some escaped into the night, while others weren't so lucky. For many of the enslaved, this wasn't just a rebellion, it was justice. Decades of brutality and exploitation were repaid in kind. The French elite, who had spent the evening toasting for their wealth, now faced the wrath of those they had oppressed. The Banquet of Blood became a turning point in the Haitian Revolution, a symbolic moment when the old order began to crumble. The Haitian Revolution would go on to become one of the most successful slave revolts in history, leading to the establishment of Haiti as the first free black republic in 1804. But the Banquet of Blood remains a chilling reminder of the cost of ignoring oppression.